What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Prolific Podcast. I'm your host, Swazi. I'm here with Little Swazi. I'm sorry I haven't gotten back to you guys. It's been a busy last month. I'll give you a little bit of insight what we've done. We've went to a playoff basketball game, the Blazers. Not a basketball fan. I mean, I can't say I'm not a fan. I don't really watch basketball. Um, so I don't go for the Blazers. I have a Blazers jersey I bought off my sister a couple years back. Never worn it. Barely took off the tag that Saturday we went to the game. It was fun. I recommend it. Whatever game you go to, it's really fun. I also went to a baseball game. I don't watch baseball all that much. Yeah, I know I got baseball hats, but I just like the colors or the logos. But it's really fun. It's actually a good experience, and I would definitely recommend going. I don't know why, but every time I talk to you guys, I feel like I still get a little bit nervous. They told me don't call myself out like that, but I'm gonna be real with you guys. Still a little nervous. But that's why I haven't been on here, so I do apologize. I'm trying, but I'm gonna get this content pushed out to you guys. I promise you. I even got vlogs on the way, so please, if you guys want to hear about the vlogs, let me know. But I need to know if you guys want to hear about it. Get some feedback coming to me. I need to know what's up. And I knew you haters wish that this podcast was gone, but you know what? We're back. We're getting it good. And we're gonna keep pushing forward. Um, Today I wanted to talk about is privacy, and I'm talking about keep that privacy about your life, about your situation, about your relationship, situationships, baby mama ships, marriage ships, whatever you guys have. Keep all that private, man. See, I made the mistake where I would go tell people my problems, either just my life or my relationship or situation, whatever. I would go tell them the problems about my relationship to people, or even like what was going on in both me, like in my head by myself. And I feel like every time they got mad at me, or not even that, they would just go leak it to other people. And I made the mistake thinking that I can trust people and they would turn their back, or they would go talk about me behind my back with other people. And I learned the hard way like that. So I'm trying to tell you that sometimes it's okay to keep things private, man. I know you want to have that friend you can talk to. I know you want to think you have that person right next to you could talk to and tell things to, but sometimes it's just better to keep it to yourself and try to work it out on your own. Because people are going to judge regardless. Best friend, brother, sister, cousin, mom, dad, they're going to judge. They're all going to judge you. And it's the truth. It's the human nature. It's the way it is. It's the way it goes. Can't change that. Can't never change that. It's just the way it is. But keeping privacy is better. Not everybody needs to see your wins. Not everybody needs to see your problems. Not everybody needs to see when you're sad. See, and that's what I would do. For example, I would go post on Snap, I'm sad, I'm this, I'm that, and I think the truth was probably I was just looking for recognition, and not even recognition, just acknowledgement, or somebody feeling sorry for me, or somebody saying something, or maybe I wanted that person to see it and they would reply to it. And I've lost friends over it. I've lost people over it saying, "Oh, they deleted me off that because you know I was crying too much on social media or anything like or stuff like that." And I make the mistake. I'm here to tell you straight up that yeah, I did do that. I messed up. I put my private life out there. I continued to let people in my private life when I shouldn't have, and I messed up. And I have to learn how to live with that and move on. So from now on, I'm learning how to be more private, keeping things in house, and that's it, man. Because all that matters and what people should only know is what you want them to know, and all that matters is what you think and what your partner thinks. That's the only thing that matters in life. But mostly what you think about yourself. Because I would go tell people my problems, and nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. At the end of the day, you could tell me your problem. I'll help you with your problem, give you advice, and I could just be like, I'm gonna go on about my day, and you're gonna still be stuck in the spot. And I know how it feels, man. You go in the room and you're like, damn, I want to tell somebody something. Like, I need to open up to somebody. You don't have to though. Get a mirror, look at the mirror, and just tell it to yourself. Not to sound crazy, but make up a person that of your version of yourself that you want to talk to, and I promise you that's the better way. Because this is what matters, not what anybody else thinks. Privacy is key, man. I honestly truly believe that, and I wish I would have learned that a long time ago. I'm what 28 years old, and I'm barely learning about privacy is key. And not everybody needs to know what's going on. Not everybody needs to know your problems. Not everybody needs to be around the whole situation. Like you just need to privacy is key. I made the mistake. I've done it 100 times. That's what I'm telling you guys. So that's my next thing is just learning how to be more private and learning how to keep it here. Don't be out there trying to give it to everybody else. You know, I when I say that I lost friends about it over that or not being too private, is because they would delete me and say, "Oh, I didn't want to see you post that stuff. Like you're my homie, I love you and everything, but I don't want to see that stuff." Or some people just get tired of hearing your sob story. You know what I'm saying? Or hearing, "Oh, I'm supposed to feel bad for you. Oh, pobrecito." Like people get tired of doing that. And one thing I learned is that, like I said, not everybody's gonna care, bro. Yeah, you got homies, but your homies are your homies, but they don't need to learn everything that you're doing, every move, every anything that's going on. They don't need to know. And that brings me up to my other topic with privacy tied into it is your winnings. Don't ever, 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 ever let people know how much you make. Don't ever, ever, ever let people know ever. Don't let people know how much stuff you're going through, what you buy, what you have. Now, there's a difference between winning in private and showing your winnings, right? So when I say that, like I post my cards. I post my cards on TikTok. I post my cards on Snapchat, and I feel like people sometimes they say I'm a show off or oh this guy's just showing off. Oh, how many times are you gonna post his cards? It's annoying. It's just something that I like that my dad got me into, and that I really like his cars and trucks. Like I'm sorry, bro. Like that I can't change. So if that is, and then what? I take that back. I'm not sorry. That I can't change. So if you don't like it, you can hit the subscribe. You can unfollow me. You can unfollow me on TikTok. Delete me off Snap. Whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you feel better, whatever helps you go to sleep at night, I encourage you to do it. Just do that. But if you're posting your work, your cars, that's fine. Do what you want to do. I'm not saying do what I'm doing. I'm just saying that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. But if you're winning, don't post. Oh, I got packs of money, or I got this and that because yeah, that right there, I'm like, okay, that's a little bit of a show off. But if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I'm just saying, I'd rather win in private. I'd rather celebrate in private. I'd rather pop a bottle in private, and that's it. Now, this podcast I posted because I want you guys to see this stuff and the stuff I'm bringing out to you guys and people that come on the show when they come on the show and come on the episodes and talk about their life so you guys can understand too. Now, man, I've lost a lot of friends over the not being private, and I should have been private. I got a lot of judgment for not being private, and I should have been private. And it's not that because I think I'm better than anybody or that because I'm scared that they're not gonna like me. It's just I learned that being quiet, just winning in silence is better. It's better, you know. And that being said, just remember that not everybody wants to see you win. Um, and some people might just see your success instead of because success should be seen as a man. I want to be like that. Man, I want to do that. Man, that motivates me. I'm gonna go do that. It should be seen like that. It shouldn't be seen. This fool thinks he's all that. This guy thinks he's all hard. This guy thinks he has all this and that. It shouldn't be seen like that. It should be seen as, hey, I motivate you to do the next thing. Because like Dolph said, and I've always bring up Dolph because, like I said, that dude right there, RIP to Dolph. He said, if another dude feels uncomfortable because of the hustle I have or what I'm doing, that's on them. If they want to judge, that's on them. If they want to sit there and take time to look at your life and nitpick what they have, what you have, that's on them. That's not on you. That's on them. But privacy is key, and I never understood that, and I'm glad I'm understanding now. I used to think that me telling people about my problems would help them understand me or would help them, see where I'm at, or how I think, but it didn't. They just judged me, or they just see me as oh, this guy's a crybaby. He's just gonna cry. And 100%, I agree. I was posting on Snap my problems. I was posting everywhere my problems, and I agree. I was crybabying it out, And now I laugh at it. Before, if you would tell me that, I'd probably get sensitive and mad because I was sensitive too. But now I'm like, you know what? I should have kept it private. I should have just kept it in house. Should have closed it up, locked it, and that's it. That's what I should have done. Should have stayed that route, but I didn't. And I'm like, damn. But you live and you learn, and that's it. Like my uncle said, did you learn? All right, now you know, right? Common sense, but that's the truth. And privacy, bro, is honestly mysterious. Being mysterious is probably the best thing. People won't. I'm not saying that they won't judge you. I'm just saying out of sight, out of mind type of thing. You know, they can't talk about something they don't know, so they're gonna make things up. Let them. But no matter what you do, even me right now, me being in private or me even talking about this, and be like, oh, this who's over here, laying out his darkest secrets. I ain't laying out no dark secrets. I'm telling y'all what I want y'all to hear because that's what I'm willing to share, and that's it. My feelings are intact now. The way I'm doing it is intact now. Before I was a little bit more sensitive. I was a little bit more arrow. I need everybody to know what's going on. Now I'm just like, man, the less they know, the better. And that's the way I'm feeling. That's the way I see it. So don't let no one touch your success. Don't let no one know about your money, about what you're doing in life, about your next move, about your next goals. Just keep them guessing. And that's it. I'm not saying keep it away from your partner or keep it away from your close friends, which you could share with them all you want, right? I'm just giving you advice of what I would do. You could do whatever you want. I think the partner one is probably okay because that's the person you're with. But as far as your friends, man, I know that you got some of them are like brothers or you guys been up since the sandbox days. But you keep them private will show you if they're your friends or not. You know, and closing off doesn't mean that you're just not gonna trust no one. It just means, you know what, man, I got my problems going on, and I'm gonna handle that. And it doesn't even have to be problems about like something bad. It can be problems like your roadblocks to get to your goal, or what's stopping you, or what's going on, that you haven't got there. Keep it private. Worry about it, fix it. Then you could talk about it later on. Oh yeah, when I was doing this is the problem I had, but I kept it silent because blah 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 blah. That's what I would. That's what I would do, right? That's something that I'd keep I'd keep to myself. Now, before if you met me or know me, oh yeah, Joel, I'm probably like an open book. I wish I could change that, but you make mistakes, you live and you learn, and you keep moving forward, right? So I gotta learn that the hard way, and I gotta keep moving that way. But with that being said, hope you could take those key points, use them for yourself, and use them in life, man. Because if I got any young people watching, like younger than me, I guess you say, then you should take this advice and you should really imply it in your life. If you're not, that's cool. Don't worry about it. Do what you feel like is right. But that's just me giving you knowledge about what I got because I guess now I'm unk. So apparently I'm unk because I'm 28 years old. Crazy, huh? Crazy, crazy. But it's all good. I'll be unk. I'll be the uncle at the barbecue hanging on you. Hey, saying little homie. How like dunk and it's smelling like beer. I'm not dissing my uncles. I'm just saying that thing's funny. But so just wanted to share that with you guys for a little bit. I'm here. Don't think that this podcast has ended because it's not. It's far from over. We're coming hard and we're coming fast. We're at 120 subscribers. 120 subscribers. We need 30 more to reach our goal. And I got this giveaway to give away. So come on, guys. Like I said, I know you guys got there. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Send it to your baby mama. Everybody. Send it to everybody. Mess with anymore. Send it to everybody. Also, so side note, okay, so we talked about keeping it private. We talked about our subscribers. I also want to talk about something that I have not done on this podcast, and that's talking about a little bit about sports. Okay, I'm not a big sports fanatic. I'm not a big sports fanatic whatsoever. If it's boxing, UFC, I got you. I'm in it all the way. But like football, I watch it. I know some players and stuff like that. I'm not like a fanatic. I admit that. So everybody that says, "Oh, you just roll with the narrative," or "You don't even watch sports," that's fine, whatever. But I do. So I want to talk about this Benavides fight, man. I just seen it this last weekend with my girl, and dude, Benavides got some hands, bro. I wasn't totally sold on his ethic or like his cruiserweight, and bro, one thing I gotta say about him, and this is how it ties into this podcast. The sport I want to talk about with him is one thing that I like about him, man, is that I feel like he's had a lot of hate, and he still rises on top. And I try to like look more into his family history. He's very private, man. But look how far he's gotten being private. Yeah, you know who his wife is, you know who his kids are now, you know, because he's famous, whatever. But man, he's gotten far, and he didn't let nothing get to him. He just kept moving forward. But this last performance he put on, man, let me just give him a round of applause. He's he's 100% that guy. So Canelo, if you're watching this or if you're watching this Benavides, that'll be a dope fight to watch, bro. I support both of you guys. I'd hate to see it come to that, but if you guys, I know everybody wants to see. I want to see it. I can't say I hate to see it come to it. I want to see it, but man, you have to give Benavides his credit. He's a private guy, works hard, gets his things done, and it was a phenomenal fight, and I just gotta give him his praise. Yeah, I seen the elbows on TikTok and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, whatever. But if I could get Benavides on this podcast, bro, that'd be so dope. I know that his family lives in Seattle, so if anybody could share, comment, or send it to Benavides or his brother, Benavides Jr., or his dad, I would be very, very dope. I know I'm barely starting this podcast game, but I would really love to get him out there. So if you guys can tag him, like whatever, please just let him know that, hey man, Swazi wants to put him on the Prolific podcast. I can't pay him. I can't pay him all crazy amount of money, but I can definitely, I'll fly to him, whatever my expenses on me, like I'll do all that, so if you guys can, let's get it out there. I know it's a big ask, bro. I would ask for Drake, but I know some of y'all don't like Drake, so Drake's the goat. So I mean, but I know Benavides is gonna be one hell of a champion, and I would really, really love to go interview him. See how he works, his work ethic. Shoot, I almost want to join that training camp just to go ask his dad, hey, would you guys be down? I know it's a big ask. I know you guys are busy, but if you guys can do that for me. Also, before I go, thank you everybody that has been supporting, liking, and sticking with me. Thank you to everybody that's been showing so much love, and has been listening. And I've had a lot of people ask me, can I say this? When's the next episode coming out? When are you going to stay on top of it? And I feel bad because I'm like, damn, some people do want to see it, and sometimes I get in my head like, I shouldn't even do it no more. But you guys give me motivation when I hear that. When you guys tell me that, I really like it. I really appreciate it. Um, and this one's for you guys. Just remember, stay private. Privacy is key. Privacy is key. I cannot say it enough. Privacy is key. But thank you, everybody. Until the next one, I'm out. Little Swaz is out. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you haven't, please, and if you have, just share. That's all I ask. You know what? If you have me on Snapchat, or if you see this on Snapchat first, the person that likes it and shares it, I'll put you in the drawing two times. Two times. So you get two entries for the share and for you subscribing and the share that you're gonna give me. Two entries. So just let me know, guys. What you guys want to hear next? If you guys want to see these vlogs coming out, please just let me know. We'll get them out there. I'll show you guys it. With that being said, Swazi's out. Stay good on your goals. Stay private. And don't let people get into you. And keep that hustle up. Keep that hustle up. Because the world is ours, baby. The world is ours. Swaz is out. Also, guys, real quick, if you're running around in a fishbowl, the sun's beating on your arms, beating on your seats, beating on your seatbelt buckle when you grab it, hit up my boy Willie. He'll get you right on some window tint. If the other guys didn't do it right, this guy will get you right. Best prices in town. Hit him up. Let him know Swazi sent you. Show him some love. Thank you, guys.